Silence as medicine. Can silence heal us? Not just the mind, but the body itself. In today's noisy world, it may sound impossible, yet the yogis of the Himalayas, as well as sages and mystics from every tradition, insist that silence is not emptiness, it is medicine. One day, every one of us longs for peace. Not more words, not more noise, not more information, but simply the gift of stillness. And when we touch this stillness, something remarkable happens. Our breath slows, the body softens, and even the restless mind begins to rest. This is not just a spiritual idea. Modern science now confirms what the ancient yogis always knew. Silence heals. The noise of modern life. We live surrounded by noise. The hum of traffic, endless notifications, conversations, responsibilities, worries. This constant noise does not end with the ears, it enters the nervous system. It raises cortisol, the stress hormone. It tightens the muscles. It disturbs sleep. It leaves the heart beating faster than it should. Philosophers once said that the greatest wealth is peace of mind. Today, peace is rare because silence is rare. The yogis call the restless mind chitta-vrittitha, waves and whirlpools of thought. Like a lake shaken by wind, it can never reflect the light of the moon clearly. Only when the waters grow still does the moon appear. In the same way, only when our mind grows silent do we reflect the truth of life, and only then does the body begin to heal from within. Silence in spiritual traditions. Across the world, silence has been honored as sacred. The yogis go to the Himalayas to seek it. Christian monks enter cloisters to live it. Sufi mystics whirl in dance until they fall into an inner silence. The Buddha himself sat in silence under the Bodhi tree until awakening dawned. They all discovered the same truth. Silence is the language of the eternal. In silence, the soul hears what words cannot say. A master once told his disciples, "When you are silent, God speaks." This silence is not merely the absence of sound, it is a living presence, a nourishment for the heart, a clarity for the mind, and a medicine for the body. The science of silence. Modern science is now catching up with these ancient insights. Studies show that even 2 minutes of silence can lower blood pressure more effectively than listening to relaxing music. Meditation and mindful silence reduce cortisol, calm the nervous system, boost immunity, and even increase gray matter in the brain. Doctors today recommend quiet time as therapy for stress, anxiety, and insomnia. But yogis go further. Silence does not just prevent disease, it awakens vitality. When the nervous system rests, the energy of life prana flows freely. We feel more alive, more centered, more whole. Silence is not empty, it is full of healing currents. Practicing silence in daily life. How then can we bring silence into our daily life? We do not need caves or monasteries. Begin small. 5 minutes without phone, without conversation, simply sitting with the breath. Let thoughts come and go without following them. Notice the gap between sounds. Notice the quiet that is always present beneath the noise. This practice is medicine. The heart rate slows. Stress melts away. The mind becomes clear. And in that clarity, we begin to hear the subtle sounds of existence, the inner vibration, the silence that is not absence, but presence. Yogis call it nada, the sound of the soul. When you practice this daily, silence begins to follow you. Even in the market, in the office, in the family, you carry an inner sanctuary of peace. Closing reflections. So silence is not weakness, it is not void, it is medicine for body and spirit. It lowers stress, heals the heart, nourishes the immune system, and awakens the soul. In silence, we find strength. In silence, we remember who we are. When the world is too loud, return to silence. When the mind is restless, return to silence. When fear arises, return to silence. For silence is not against, life is the essence of life. In our next exploration, we will see how silence not only heals, but also reveals wisdom, the voice of the soul itself. Until then, close your eyes, breathe gently, and let silence be your medicine.